Hello, friends, and welcome back to r/IDontWorkHereLady and our first story of the day. No, ma'am, I assure you, I do not work at Kohl's. First, a couple of characters. G is me, Gator. M is my mom, Mother of the Year, seriously. NL is Nice Lady, she was super sweet. SB is Stupid B, she was not as nice. E is Bowles Employee, poor guy. Now the story. Yesterday, my mom called me and asked if I had anything planned for the day. Since it was my day off and I hadn't seen her in some time, I told her no, what'd she have in mind? As it turns out, she needed some new clothes and a card as she's going out of state for my cousin's confirmation. Mom, do you want me to come get you? Me. Yeah, sure. I've got nothing to do today. I'll see you in a little bit, Mom. So she comes and picks me up. We head over to that really popular clothing store. You know, the one with the big white letters, starts with a K, rhymes with Bowles. Now, my mom doesn't like pushing the basket carts. She's kind of a germaphobe, so I'm just walking behind her while she peruses her options. I end up getting a nice new jacket that was on clearance and a really cute pullover shirt. While I was looking through the shirts, Mom and I were folding them back up and putting them back into their piles. We've both worked retail and know how they do it. We've even cleaned up a few of the displays out of habit. Nice Lady, excuse me, do you have this shirt in medium? I turn and find this older-looking woman, I'd say maybe mid-50s, early 60s, holding up some sort of blouse with a clearance ticket on it. Now, one of the problems with Bowles is that they don't really have a uniform. The associates wear business casual with a lanyard with the company name on it around their necks. Me. Oh, I don't actually work here. I was just cleaning up the shirts. She turns a little pink and laughs when she realizes her mistake. Even my mom gets in on it. Nice Lady, I'm so sorry. I just thought... You two have a wonderful day. I'm so sorry again. Me. You too. We just laugh it off and head over to shoes. Mom gets a nice pair of clogs while I'm eyeing a new pair of Adidas. I grab the shoes and head back over to Mom. We circle back around to baby clothes because Mom wants to pick out something for her granddaughter, my niece. I tell her I'll wait over by the fitting rooms. While I'm sitting there, I pull out my phone to crack in some time on Animal Crossing, Pocket Camp. Don't judge me. I used to play it all the time on GameCube. As I'm playing, I hear someone clear their throat in that I'm trying to get your attention kind of way. I think it's Mom and look up. See it's not and look back down. Big mistake. SB. Excuse me? I look back up at her. Can I help you? She's maybe in her late 30s to early 40s, bright pink tracksuit, looks like it came out of a fashion magazine from the 90s, bleached blonde hair, cropped in the typical I'm better than you soccer mom style. She scoffs at me. Well, maybe if you would get off your phone and do your job. Me. Oh, I don't work here. Her mouth puckers up like she'd eaten a warhead, and even through her shades, I can see her giving me a once-over. I'm in pink Vans, skinny jeans, a flannel, and a Day to Remember t-shirt. I clearly do not work at Bowles, right? Wrong. Stop lying and get off your butt. Help me before I find your manager. Joke's on you, B. My manager's at a completely different retail chain. You're welcome to try, but again, I don't work here. I decide to leave before the situation can escalate, pocketing my phone, sorry Goldie, and getting up to find my mom. I find her as she's browsing in clearance. Mom, is everything all right? Me. Somebody else thought I worked here. Me. Oh, what happened? She was a gigantic C-word waffle. I hear a noise, but I'm on my phone again and assumed it was Mom laughing, about to tell me not to swear in public, lol, until I feel talons in my shoulder and get whipped around to face old broad again. SB, what kind of customer service is this? How dare you speak about your customers like this? Where is your manager? Me. Ow! First of all, let go of me. I smack her hand off, check my shoulder, and yeah, those are welts from her damn witch fingers. She's cradling her hand like I burned her or something. You hit me! That's assault! Me. Assault? You dug your nails into my shoulder, you bee! That's assault! At this point, an actual employee has heard the commotion and rushed over to see what's going on. Employee. What seems to be the problem here? Before I can say anything, SB starts tearing the poor dude a new one. SB. Your coworker refused to help me, then assaulted me. Get your manager and tell them to call the police. The employee takes a step back, looks from SB to me and my mom. You could tell by his face he wasn't believing a word SB was saying. Employee. Ma'am, she doesn't work here. SB. Yes, she does. I saw her cleaning up the displays. She helped another customer before me. Then she insulted me to this customer. This is where my mom steps in. Young man, perhaps you should go get your manager. I look at my mom with utter disbelief, thinking to myself, Was she going to take this C-word's word over my own? SB is standing with the world's most S-eating grin on her face while E runs off to find a manager. My mom just squeezes my arm in the way she's always done since I was a kid. The one that silently says, "Don't worry, Mom's got this." The employee comes back with a manager. Manager: "Hello, I've been told there's some sort of misunderstanding." SB: "No, there's no misunderstanding. Your employee assaulted me, refused to help, and verbally assaulted me as well." The manager turns to the employee only for SB to explode. "No, not him, her!" The manager looks at me, sees the marks on my shoulder from where I've pulled my sleeve down. Manager: "Ma'am, she does not work here. And in the case of assault, she's the only one with any visible marks on her. However, if you'd like, we can watch the security tape." At the mention of cameras, SB goes white, immediately begins trying to backtrack. "Wait just a second, though." The manager says, "This will only take a moment, ma'am, and the authorities have already been contacted." If I thought she was pale before, after being told the police had been called, she could have put Casper to shame. She's backpedaling so fast she's making herself dizzy, saying, "Oh, it was a misunderstanding, and I thought she was someone else, I swear." When the manager isn't looking, she breaks free and books it for the exit, leaving behind her basket and her purse with her ID and everything in it. The police do arrive about 15 minutes later. Both my mom and I give statements. I allow my shoulder to be photographed as evidence. They go over to the CCTV tapes, and both officers agreed SB was the instigator, and that this was not her first offense. As it turns out, she had a warrant in her name for the same offense in another state, only this one had been worse because the kid she manhandled had been a minor, 16 I think, and his parents had pressed charges. Mom and I both decided it's not worth the time to press our own, but we tell the police we hope they find her. She wasn't getting far, her keys were in the purse. The police officer said, "We're sorry for the inconvenience, miss. You two really enjoy the rest of your day. We'll handle her." Mom and I headed up to the registers where we get flagged down by employee SB had tore into. He rings us up, apologizing profusely for everything, but we tell him all was good. He ends up giving us his employee discount plus an extra $5 in Bowles bucks. We walk out and see the officers at the other end of the lot with a crying SB in the back seat. It's a beautiful day for a train ride. Right, so this took place way back in 2007 when I was in my early 20s working full-time at an auto parts store. I drove a white 1982 Nissan Pulsar. It was ancient, but no complaints. Relevant, I promise. At 7 a.m., I'm driving to work one morning and pull up at a crosswalk to allow a dog walker to pass me. Without warning, my passenger door opens and a gentleman hops in next to me, nods, says a friendly hello, and buckles his seatbelt. He was sweet-faced, white-haired, senior citizen, wearing a sweater and brown pants, definitely in his 80s. I stared in shock and stumbled my words, totally bewildered by what was happening. He saw my expression and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, the train station, please." That's when I saw the taxi rank near the crosswalk. Taxis here are white, but definitely not hatchbacks like my car was. He had a big cheery smile, and still puzzled, I realized the local train station was 2 streets away from where I worked and was heading past there anyway, and he didn't seem like an axe murderer, so why not? I relaxed a little, shrugged, and said, sure thing. We drove off together, and he peered out the window, smiling. He said, "You taxis are much quicker these days. Ah, it's a beautiful day for a train ride, don't you think?" He looked at me, still with this big smile, and said, "I'm Jerry. Lovely to meet you. I'm meeting my friend for breakfast today. I'm so excited. I haven't been on the train in years. All my friends have passed on, and I don't really need to go out of town. Well, not until I made a new friend recently. It's funny how life goes, isn't it? An old codger like me with a breakfast date. Can you imagine?" "Oh, well, that sounds lovely, Jerry. Where are you off to?" He cheerily described the town he was visiting an hour away by train and described the store he wanted to visit while he was there. We chatted the whole way, and I was so taken by how upbeat and cheerful he was. We pulled into the offloading zone outside the train station, and he pulled out his wallet. I jumped in saying, "Oh, no charge, mate. I don't have my meter working yet." Telling a lie was better than deflating his happy spirit with an embarrassing situation. He was chuffed. It was a chilly morning, and I walked him to the ticket office, where there was a heated waiting room he could sit in until his train arrived. He thanked me, smiled, and said, "It's a beautiful day for a train ride. You take care now." Take care, Jerry. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos, click here, and if you like the videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. It's very important to me.